We usually imagine the universe as a fixed box, a rigid container where all the events of physics take place. In this view, space is the static backdrop, and time is the ticking clock on the wall. The Delta-72 Coherence Framework suggests the universe is the performance itself, emerging moment by moment from a hidden mechanism. This means the room you are sitting in and the timeline you are moving through are surface-level illusions. They are the visible results of a deeper source code running in the background. To find the origin of that code, we have to dismantle our physical world. We start by stripping away our concept of space entirely. Physicist Gunther Kaike proposes that the three dimensions of space are geometric side effects. They appear only when multiple dimensions of time bend and interact with one another. Crinkle a flat 2D sheet of paper, and a third dimension, height, appears. Similarly, space crumples into existence through three timescales.
T1 is the rapid quantum clock. T2 dictates atomic forces. And T3 is the massive cosmic clock driving universal expansion. While replacing space with 3D time explains how the container is built, it reveals a mystery. We still need to identify the engine that generates these dimensions of time in the first place. This brings us to the bedrock of Alison Hennon's Delta-72 framework, a pre-geometric state entirely outside of dimensions. At this level, reality follows one rule, a mathematical drive for consistency. This is the coherence field, a state where only patterns that make sense are allowed to persist. This storytelling engine maps how the universe forges reality from raw potential. The imagination stream, I, is an infinite sea of chaotic potential. Arbitration function A filters these, rejecting contradictions. The output, R, is the stabilized coherent reality trajectory the universe selects. Reality exists as a continuous, active processing loop that relentlessly filters infinite chaos into a single, mathematically stable system. We can now see the full sequence. The drive for coherence generates time. The interaction of different timescales curves to create space, and the physical universe plays out on that resulting surface. We experience coherence artifacts as the laws of physics. These laws are simply the most stable patterns that survived the filtration process. This framework moves beyond philosophy by making specific predictions that experimental physicists can test in a laboratory. A fluctuation in the T1 axis, the quantum timescale, would produce specific, measurable anomalies in how quantum particles behave. Similarly, a misalignment in the T2 axis would manifest as detectable instabilities in the fundamental forces that hold matter together. Finding these signatures would confirm a single meta-law that unifies time, space, and physical forces through the simple requirement for systemic harmony. If our complex universe is a stable projection selected from infinite possibilities, we are left to wonder where the underlying need for coherence originates.